Now, these spiritual lessons in life, I'm sure all of you, as you grow older, those oldies like me would know that even in this life itself, we can see that we have learned some lessons. When we were young, we tended to be a bit rash. We like to have things our own way. We tended to be selfish. You look at a baby, a child, you give him something, you ask him to share with another baby, he won't share. So that is the normal way of things. Nature has made each one of us to protect ourselves. So nature has made it such that every one of us has got this ego, this self. And because we have a self, we want to protect ourselves. So we do all sorts of things to protect this self. Sometimes when our life is at stake, we are even willing to do anything to protect this self, even to kill, to protect ourselves. On the other hand, you will find somebody like the Buddha or an Arahant who has got rid of this concept of the self. That the Buddha says, if you were to try to kill an Arahant, you take a dagger and you want to stab him, Buddha said an Arahant will not cry out for help. He has lost this ego. He has cut off this ego. So he does not need to protect the self. So that's why the Arahant is the highest evolved being in the world. There's nobody higher than an Arahant or a Buddha. A Buddha is also basically an Arahant, a self-enlightened Arahant. So actually, some people don't understand. They say an Arahant is selfish. The Arahant has no self. So it is impossible, entirely impossible for an Arahant to be selfish. On the other hand, the most compassionate being in the world is actually an Arahant. Why? Because he has eliminated, cut off that selfishness that is associated with the self. So because he has totally no selfishness at all, he has compassion for all beings, which he sees like himself. That's why Arahant is the most compassionate and highly evolved being in the world. So just now I was saying about lessons that we can see in our own life. That when we are young, we tended to be selfish and we want things our own way, and we have a lot of anger. When we are young, we tend to quarrel and sometimes fight with others. And we have a lot of not so good qualities. Then as we grow up through life, we find that these bad qualities in us are stumbling blocks. For example, if a person has a lot of anger and he works in a big corporation, he's not likely to get promoted. The boss is not going to promote somebody who has a lot of anger, right? The boss is going to promote somebody who's very friendly with everybody, who can get along with everybody, who can joke, who's popular with everybody. So, even when we are working, we see already that's one lesson we learn. For a working person, we want to come up in the social ladder. So we have to be popular. So these are some of the things we learn. So we learn to, instead of wanting a situation where you win and other people lose, then slowly you find that it's best. You have a situation where you win and other people win also, right? So everybody is happy. You also are happy. And then slowly you see also, if you have good qualities that people appreciate, then it helps you through life, not only getting promoted in life, but also in many other situations. If you are nice to people, you are helpful to people, you have kind words instead of nasty words with people, and then slowly you find that things go your way. Everybody is friendly to you, everybody wants to help you because you want to help people. So in life, these are some of the things that we learn. So in the Buddha's Discourses, he gives many parables or similes. So in the same way, I'll also give you one simile. The simile of the pebble, the river, the pebble in the river. You see, if there's a stone in the river and it is carried along by the water, the river water, and then it rolls. And it rolls, it slowly grinds and becomes more and more round. Yeah. So people like to look for pebbles in the river because they are very nice, very round. So in the same way, as we go through life, all our jagged edges get knocked. You have some quality in you which people don't like, then people will give you a knock in one way or another, either tell you openly or scold you or anything, and then slowly you learn to be more round. So this simile is like the pebble in the river. As it rolls along, it gets more and more round. So in life also, as we are swept along by the current of life, we get knocked here and we get knocked there, and we learn to improve ourselves. We become more popular with people, to be nicer to people, etc. So even in this life itself, we can see that there are many lessons that we learn. But one lifetime itself, we don't learn enough. One lifetime itself, we don't learn enough.